Good morning, everybody. This is Lorraine.
And Jennifer.
And in this video, we are once again going to be talking about video. Short form. As a speaker, as a writer, it is way more difficult to be succinct. It's way easier if you just let me ramble. Sooner or later, I'll get to the point.
Yep, same. I can talk about a lot of things, but it is harder. But don't overthink it.
Absolutely. And these days there are tons of platforms, and we've talked about a lot of the platforms that are great for short form video. Instagram, TikTok. But there's one that we really haven't talked much about, and that's YouTube.
The original video channel owned by Google. Of course, they were going to get into the game because TikTok, one of the most visited websites, went over Google. And so now we're going to see this battle back and forth, and you got to do YouTube Shorts as well.
Absolutely. And, I stumbled into YouTube Shorts quite by accident. I do a lot of previews for More Than a Few Words, and typically they are 50 seconds, 65 seconds. And then I noticed that there was this whole new section on my channel called Shorts, and I wasn't even doing anything to put in there.
I know. It's distinctly different in some ways. Well, I don't know if it's distinctly different in that, there was already so many people that were already on YouTube, and YouTube stars has been a thing for quite a while, going viral on there. So the video creators are like, yay, because I was already used here. I already have an audience here. So, it might quickly kind of catch up with TikTok.
And the nice thing is you don't really have to do anything different. If you just shoot your video and take that same video and you put it up on YouTube, if it is under a minute, it's going to end up in the shorts. Now, tell me something, though, from a perspective of content being presented to users. Is YouTube treating shorts differently than longer form video?
Well, of course they're going to treat it differently because they want to catch up with TikTok. So, you're going to see those views go up more with the shorter form because they want you to get that kind of euphoric feeling. Oh, I need to go do this. This is how the social media channels train us. But it is euphoric, though, and that you're like, oh, wow, I can get in front of a lot of people. Something you said there is it's not different. And I know some of the big creators out there are pushing that you should have different content on different networks. And while I understand that could potentially be a good idea, I'm going to disagree.
Okay.
Because people hang out in different places naturally. So for me, it's okay to have the same content on different networks. Just don't release it all at the same time. If you can stagger it and have it release over here and then release over here, so that if people are hanging out on different platforms, because people have short-term memory loss and they forget that you already did that. And so be efficient and reuse the content.
So I think, kind of one of the tricks there is to shoot a longer video. Like, for example, we do these, this is a perfect example. We do these live chats every week. They run about 10-ish minutes unless we get chatty, and then they run 15. But then inside of this 10 or 15 minute video, there's a 3 minute, there's a 1 minute, there's a 10-second soundbite.
There's
And
a, I never know what Lorraine's going to say, and it makes a great little soundbite.
yes. And so that ability to take one piece of content and slice it up and recognize that different platforms are going to appreciate
Yeah.
those different pieces. And then I love taking a scheduling tool and having different schedules for my different social media. So I drop it in,
Hmm.
and then like you said, it shows up on LinkedIn on Monday. It doesn't show up on Facebook for 3 weeks. That's
Right.
okay. That's
That's
okay.
okay. That's okay. You said it one way, taking long form content and breaking it up into short form, which is what I think of. And I think this is going to go a little bit into age brackets, because this is where we come from, is longer form content. The younger generation is actually thinking, oh, let me do little shorts and then see if that takes off. And then I'll invest in the longer content. Eh.
You know what? I think, okay, I'm going to be really old school here. It's okay to start random and just do a little bit here and there. But if you're a business, if this is not a hobby, if you don't want to be a videographer and a video editor, and you don't want to pay a third of your marketing budget to editing, you need to be smart. You need to be strategic.
Mhm.
And this goes back to my corporate days when, if you wanted a video, you hired a company, they came in with camera crews and lights and makeup, and you paid thousands of
Right.
dollars. And so when they were on site, you shot content, you shot a bunch of shorts, you shot long stuff.
Yeah.
And then you had that for a year that you could slice and dice and say, okay, let's use this segment. Let's use that segment.
You brought up cost. And so I have to talk about that. YouTube, it's actually been around since May of 2021. So most of us are not aware of this, but they have $100 million fund to get creators to make YouTube shorts. So if you don't think they're not putting any money behind this, there is money, and if you can provide value and entertainment, and you could be a YouTube star.
And if you're not a YouTube star, you can still
So,
get noticed.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I am getting reels and TikToks and YouTube shorts where I didn't think it was that great of content, and I'm getting 3,000 views off of it. And and then people want this formula of, well, if you do this or do that, it's going to work. Just keep creating, and you're going to have some that hit and some that don't, just like back in the blog world.
Absolutely. And I was amazed, on social media, on Facebook, on Twitter, the people that are seeing my content, particularly on Facebook and Twitter, the longer form content are people who already know me.
Yeah.
But the reels and the YouTube shorts, I'm reaching and you had some amazing statistics.
Yeah, yeah. And it's just, I'm just reusing content that I'm already doing. I mean, I think, we're both right now recording on another screen.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're alive in one environment and we're recording on another, which can become a reel. And that's just being efficient.
Absolutely. I mean, I actually have, because I've been doing online training for a really long time, I actually have hours and hours of webinars that I'm going back and I'm slicing up a little bit.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to record maybe a short intro to give it a fresh feel.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is what people are looking for.
Yeah, one of my most popular reels is a chop up of a past chat that I did. So I've got some tips. I don't know about you
Go
when you
for it.
upload these YouTube shorts. So first of all, Google is recommending that you use hashtags, and they've actually got a whole help document on this for your shorts. And so you should be putting in hashtag shorts at the end of your title. Hashtag, don't put like 50 million, maybe like 2 or 3, because you have a limit to how long that title can be, and you actually, want to get the title right, and you want to get that hashtag in there. So at least get, YouTube shorts in there, or just hashtag shorts. The other item is creating a specific thumbnail for it. So on our channel, and I won't say I've done real well at this, so I need to step it up. On any YouTube video, we have a branded kind of graphic that is there. So we probably need a branded graphic for just that. We did create a end of the video like animation, and so a lot of times we add those animations if we can get under a minute.
Yep. So, but one thing on that, one of the tricks is you, depending on the editing tool that you're using, I will run either the animation or the still image that I want to be the beginning of the video. I will start the audio and still have that animation going. So there might be a second or two of audio before the picture of me comes up. And it's so fast, you're getting that little fun image, but you're not increasing the length of your video.
There you go. There you go. So when you do upload your videos, it's a little extra work, but don't forget to add those cards so that you can, recommend the next video. The way YouTube works is the longer that you keep somebody on, not even necessarily your channel, but just if they stay on YouTube and continue on that, then they're going to see that video as valuable. And so it's going to show up more in the search results. Try to think of breaking up the video just with little features and animations. There's CapCut.com that you can download for your desktop, and you just little flashes in there, because sometimes people just don't want to, just watch you talk.
What I got away from, I used to try to do all the text, everything I was saying. And what I found is it's way less work. Is I'll watch the video when I'm editing, and I'll drop in a sentence, and then I won't have any text. And then I'll put another. So I just put the 2 or 3 key points.
Yeah.
That breaks up that talking head. And I'm going to say one other thing, and this is old school SEO. Your description should be almost as long or longer than the video. YouTube doesn't care. They love words.
Yeah. Yeah.
So always have a nice meaty description and a link to your website.
Yep.
That's why you're doing this.
Don't forget to connect it to your Google Ads account, because you can actually remarket to people who have watched your YouTube videos. You can then send them a display and bring them to a different part of your funnel and get it back to the website.
Absolutely. All right, guys, you got your homework. Get out there and
start creating.
If you want more information on how to do these kind of things, be sure to visit digitaltoolbox.club.
And if you want somebody to do it for you, elevatedmarketing.solutions. Bye.